time.
Alright. You're being heard, am I being heard? So, thanks to Windows updating, we had every single one of the options reset. So, we figured it out.
In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So he sailed up to the sun, and then we all died because we sailed up to the sun, and we all died. The end, because we're dead. We all live in a yellow submarine. Except we don't live. We all died in a yellow submarine.
Alright, so he already knows about the doggy being named Amber. I was telling Xander before about that. I figured it might be a meaningful thing to you.
Oh, so sometimes you just wear coal on your head? That's a very Undertale thing to do. Spoiler alert.
You gotta stop doing that. Like, for serious.
Really talking about things that happen in the game at all?
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh. Saying spoiler alert?
Saying something that could be perceived as a spoiler, or if you say that, it sounds like you're mocking the idea of a spoiler alert.
I suppose I am. Oh. That scarecrow is not scaring the butterfly.
Well, that's because a butterfly and a crow are different things.
I bought a book about birds, and I've identified 4 birds.
Yes, but are they singing?
Probably, knowing birds.
The birds are singing!
Burning! Isn't it beautiful?
All the ducks are burning in the fire.
We need to play more of that sometime, because it's a beautiful game. Adult Swim games are generally good. That is a run cycle you have there, guy. It's like three frame cycle. Okay, maybe 6 frames.
I undid the fertilizer.
You defertilized?
Yeah, and so those are going to grow slowly now.
That is the biggest manhole cover.
Yep.
I love how they gave the manhole cover a fence. Right, the personhole cover.
Yeah. You
Racist.
personhole racist.
What?
Hey, they're gonna sell
An ice
stone.
shop. Come back when someone's working.
Yeah, but when's someone working? I was trying to see what the time was, you doofus.
They don't know. Oh. Energy meter?
No. Well, yeah.
When it runs out, you get tired and collapse.
Yes, that is exactly what happens.
That's what I would do if I got tired. Don't spit in my face.
The sewer is gross, and there were little kids wanting to go into it, but there's a person or a thing in there.
How gross is it?
And it's very scary spooky.
Is it the basement of Spooky's house?
Don't mention that game, it's terrifying.
Sar.
Plus it's a mansion, don't disrespect the scary people.
Process geodes.
Yeah, I got a sandstone geode. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's just sandstone at that point.
I don't know much about geodes except you find them in the ground.
An earth crystal.
Oh, you have to go to the blacksmith to break geodes?
Yeah, despite the fact that I have a pickaxe.
And also a sandstone geode you could probably break apart with your bare hands?
That depends on the type of sandstone.
Or by just throwing it at something?
Again, that depends on the type of sandstone.
Hitting it with a hoe? Or a pickaxe?
Might do it, but it would
pickaxe
probably
sounds
chip it more than anything. The pickaxe is what would break
Sounds
it.
like it would just destroy
Bunny.
it.
This game has bugs that you cannot catch.
So what job did we get? From the earth crystal?
I didn't do it yet,
Oh.
because I was still trying to figure out what to do. The creator says it's actually a fairly good team.
Oh, what we got?
Yeah.
Did they elaborate? I was more joking that we used into the geode you found an earth crystal.
Oh.
Xander wants to know what the Earth Crystal is.
Do what? Oh, the Earth Crystal. It's from that one game that we played that I'm not having as much fun with.
A good team. I mean, I can understand that a bard and a dancer, that they can be good. A red mage is good on a team with a black or a white or a blue mage. And thief is good on a team that's already really strong. So what do you say about resetting classes?
He linked me to that job fair thing again, so I'm guessing that means if you take off all the
abilities of
job
the changed
perks,
class.
then you will be fine. But I just didn't know for sure, and I'm still trying to
I
find
just want to
information.
know what makes our team fairly good.
Yeah, see, but that is not a terrible team. Where are you stuck? And I explained to him that we just finished the 4 meteorites. And then that's the
And
rest
he's the
response.
boss of the
Yeah,
Fiesta?
he's the creator of it.
Oh, cool. Huh, that is weird. Not a terrible team. Maybe that means that it doesn't have a berserker in it.
I don't know.
Maybe it's not a terrible team and it's just a bad team? Again, I expect it to get better as our bard actually learns some songs. Maybe we just haven't been breaking enough rods.
Well, for a while you couldn't.
Yeah. We probably couldn't. I did not allow myself to. There's still a part of the game that makes me nervous, though.
There's still a game that makes me nervous.
Yeah, if you like, and we could not finish it and to make up for it, I'll just do 2 solo fiestas next year.
No,
Why not?
because this one is under my name.
All right. That makes it your decision. You have a red square. A gentle little sunbeam. That's all he said.
Yep. He's strange. I already have voices for most of the people in this, actually.
Oh, you do voice acting?
Sort of. A little bit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wrong window. So we never answered it. So it's part of Final Fantasy V.
I'm sure he's watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, but after we already got all the crystals.
There's a guy pushing a girl.
No, I talked through the boy.
You
Despite
wizard.
the fact that the boy's the actual talkative one.
Not that I had much to say.
Okay, bye. Okay, so he is just like his brother, though.
Rude.
His brother's the only one who will, like, talk to you and then immediately also say goodbye in the next conversation piece. He'll be like, the weather today is really nice. Okay, bye. You're like,
Okay.
alright. I'm hoping for a little bit more of a conversation, but okay. I'll have an ice cream.
It's hard to find someone who doesn't like it. What is the green flavor?
Green.
Uh-huh. It's bad.
This is a game that Shin very much would not like.
Probably. I don't really care much for farming games.
Shin absolutely hates the idea of an open-ended game. This is the biggest problem.
I'm a bit wary of those. Especially if they're too open-ended.
Well, this has a consistent and continuous story. And there is an ultimate end goal.
To raise 1 million grapes.
No.
That is a squirrel.
And again, it's the letter G. It's not grapes.
G is for grape.
Xander, he's trying to change the type of currency for this game.
I am.
Highliner.
Viva la revolution. You look like a caveman.
He's a homeless man.
He is a caveman.
Tent man, actually.
Boop, boop.
A tent man who was bullied by some kids one night.
The spear is among the most used weapons in history, if not the most.
Okay. How does that matter to...
They're like flanged maces. I just broke everyone's mind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Weapons.
Yeah, but again, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, why are you...
Why? I don't know.
Where did that come from, and what was its relevance to anything we were doing?
I was thinking about... I was like caveman. I'm thinking about cavemen. Cavemen used spears, I'm sure.
So, not only is Shin a gigantic fan of birds, but also of spears.
I do like spears. I think the spetum...
And transformation. Those are the three things.
that goes beyond something I like.
Those are all three things that he likes.
Yes. I do like
Those
spears.
are the things that he likes. Like, that's the things he will talk about.
My favorite spear is probably the spetum.
My favorite spear is probably I don't know the names of different types of spears.
I don't know many of them.
I know of like different types of polearm, like
Yeah.
a halberd and a...
I actually
like-
don't know of that many different types of spears either. And a lot of polearms, even according to Wikipedia, polearms are fairly hard to classify because even in like traditional medieval writings and such,
They'll call them all spears.
no, like a lot of
Or halberds or something.
like a lot of different types of spears are called the same thing. Or you could have one type of spear that's called several different things. Some of them seem to be interchangeable. It was very inconsistent even in their time.
Yeah, this ice cream is also the heaviest ice cream of all time.
It takes up a whole inventory slot.
Well, it also weighs 250 Gs. It is 250 Gs.
A G isn't a unit of weight.
Yeah, but it is a unit of force equal to the force of Earth's weight on each pound. So it provides 250 Gs to my inventory. Everything is heavy when I have ice cream.
It's 250 times as heavy
Yes.
because Earth's gravity is 1 G.
Oh no.
That's how you eat ice cream. You something and just let it all fall on your face. Eating ice cream makes you less tired. You should do that.
The kind of tired I am isn't the kind of tired that he is.
Swords, on the other hand, are very well documented, but still a bit inconsistent.
Well, that's because Yoshi used a sword.
Now it seems that European weapons seem just overall more practical than a lot of Oriental weapons, which seem to have a lot more flair in their design.
What's that have to do with polearms, though?
Polearms are weapons.
Yeah, but what's that have to do with Oriental weapons?
I'm including Oriental polearms.
Oh.
For example, the Naginata, was it really that effective of a weapon? From what I understand, it was fairly cumbersome and slow. And it wasn't necessarily more powerful than its eastern and western cousins,
Shin is still having a conversation that I don't know where it started from.
cavemen.
Cavemen, thus Asian
Spears.
polearms.
No. Cavemen transitioned to spears, transitioned to weapons in general.
No,
Transitioned
cavemen was about polearms.
specifically
beginning.
spears.
Cavemen know a whole lot about the halberd, for example.
No.
They're big fans of Meta Knight. I got Shin off guard.
Meta Knight is a robot.
You're a Meta Knight.
No, I don't play as Meta Knight much. He's not one of my favorite Kirby characters.
But he's top tier.
Absolutely.
In fact, he's cheater tier to some people.
And yeah, in Brawl, he was banned from tournaments for having his own tier at the top. I think it was double S. He's still in the top tier, but I don't think he's alone in the top tier anymore. Poor Samus.
Tournament mode is dumb.
Huh.
I'm gonna speak controversy right here.
I don't know
now.
if it's dumb, but it doesn't have any appeal to me. It's not something I would ever
Tournament
engage
mode
in.
is boring and bleh. I like having all items on and super frantic, silly gameplay instead of
duels. It's nothing but a formal duel.
Yeah, which is. But the thing is, even in like a formal duel, people would use environmental resources to their disposal.
And honestly, because I cannot play at that level ever. Genuinely competitive fighting games are just. Yeah, I don't like Meta Knight either. There's not really much. You don't get a sense of impact in his attacks. Probably because he's using a sword.
Put it in a forward the board.
I like heavy hitters or characters with silly moves like Wario and his Chomp.
I like high-speed fighters. That's why Pichu is so much of my favorite.
Pikachu's still pretty fast.
Yeah, but Pikachu sucks because Pikachu's Pikachu.
This is... Well...
An undeniable argument.
I guess that's not really... No, I suppose so. But yeah, Wario's just great. Especially since, for one time, one of my friends mained Sonic. And he was always just... All of Sonic's attacks involve him just ramming his body into him. So just as Wario, just open your mouth and Sonic will insert himself into your mouth. And also if someone, like, throws
that particular friend was a very strange individual.
He was. He liked to pretend he was Sonic.
He liked to pretend that he was...
Sonic.
Mentally unusual person.
Well, he was unusual. Or when someone throws a bat at you, you can just be Wario and eat it. Which I always get a laugh out of.
Really, Shin's favorite part about Wario is that he goes wah, 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 wah.
I like that, but I also like that he just screw your weapon, I'm going to eat it.
Om nom.
Or I'll see his box, and I'll be like, hey, I bet you want what's in this box. I'll eat it.
And no one will ever know. I'll catch it.
But yeah, Wario has a pretty good taunt where he goes wah, wah, wah. I really wish Waluigi was in the game.
He's a competent tennis player.
He's also very mysterious.
And his only claim to fame is a dance game.
And appearing at all of Mario's leisure events.
Despite the fact that no one seems to know who the heck he is.
Except Wario probably knows.
He's kind of this weird guy that just shows up.
He's Wario's buddy.
Maybe.
No, probably.
It's heavily implied, but there's nothing that really guarantees it because
the whole reason Waluigi exists is so that in Mario Tennis, Wario could have a doubles partner.
Yep.
Which means he's probably his buddy. Like in the intro to one of the Mario Tennis games, you see them both causing mischief together at the event. But yeah, Waluigi's like a Mario character who doesn't actually really care for adventures. He just likes to party and play sports.
Basically, what we're saying is Waluigi is Wario's drunk friend.
Mm-hmm.
A Sirchin. So there's a guy here.
Is he Waluigi?
Who likes biology, and like he talks about loving the biology of the island or of the town
But he's
and all.
completely wrong.
and I gave him a sea urchin, and he thought it was a terrible gift. I was like, but it's biology!
It's also venomous.
Not all urchins are venomous.
Well, it's pointy and bad.
You're pointy and bad.
And you treated it poorly.
You treat it poorly. You're a stocking stuffer.
Ah!
Oh, wait, it's the 9 o'clock time. I can go break this
Soup. Break a stone.
Luigi. Oops.
Bonk.
Cestios.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Celestine.
It's a Chaos Emerald.
You're Chaos Emerald.
I've heard that one.
You're stocking stuff. I don't know where that
Tails
came.
is drunk. He's gonna put
I
it in the
should
stone.
be.
What do you mean you should be?
This day sucked. It sucked so bad. It was arguably as bad as the Power Glove.
It's so bad.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Marketing?
Well, it wasn't false advertising.
Sadly, Amiibo are sort of like the Power Glove.
Completely pointless and just a peripheral that people are there to spend money on.
Yeah, it doesn't... They don't really...
He's mostly a stocking stuffer.
do anything. I mean, the other Toys of Life, I mean, games revolve around them, so if you liked those games, the figures were... You did things with them.
The other thing is, in most of them, they are tied to playing that character.
Right. Basically, all Amiibo ever are is...
A way to unlock some really minuscule things in a game.
And there are and every Amiibo can only have write. Only one game can write to any Amiibo. Amiibo can only be written to by one game. So there's only one game in which they can do a thing, like other than just unlock things, and that thing they can do is always something really uninteresting.
Unless it's Shovel Knight.
Yes, unless it's Shovel Knight.
Which is the one-trick poniest of all of the one-trick ponies.
Yes, because it only is not compatible with any other game. It is the Amiibo that doesn't unlock things.
The Amiibo that hardly does anything.
Again, it really is just physical DLC. That's all there is to it.
Yep. Which I bet Jim Sterling loves.
I mean, it's a... I'll give Amiibo that they're well crafted, typically. But then we have, like, the Kirby Amiibos. The Kirby series Amiibos.
And so many games with Kirby in them.
Do you know what you can do with the Waddle Dee Amiibo?
Eat it.
If you add it, if you use it in the Kirby Robobot game, you get the official version of the parasol that makes Kirby red. That is the purpose of the Waddle Dee Amiibo.
That's the whole purpose in any and everything that he's ever been in?
Yes. You can have a red parasol Kirby at will.
Sound investment.
Yes.
Which is really sad, because I love Waddle Dee.
Yes.
I think Waddle Dee is adorable.
Yeah, I mean... Oh.
Yeah, Xander, Waddle Dee is adorable. This is actually a true fact.
Yeah, all Amiibo seem to do is they unlock cosmetic things in games and let you train your own AI fighter in Smash.
Which Smash
I mean,
was the newest Smash was totally designed specifically to sell Amiibo.
No. It was totally designed to sell itself.
No, because they've done a terrible job of that lately.
What? No. It's
Okay, they've not sold themselves to me at all.
well, no. That's because you don't really care for Smash.
I did.
Yeah.
I freaking loved the first one in Melee.
All right.
And then Brawl has soured me so much to Smash that now I'm completely cynical when release comes, and so I have no desire to even look forward to anything.
Exactly.
Like,
you are not.
Lemmy Koopa totally would have been a great appeal if it wasn't for the fact that he's literally still called Baby Bowser in certain parts of his gameplay.
Well, he's an alternate costume.
That's what I mean.
One of the most an alternate costume with his very own voicing.
Yeah, but he still is also an example of exactly why Pikachu should have a Pichu skin. And also, don't get me started on the fact that they made Fox after the fact that they said they were getting rid of characters like Pichu because they were tired of
Fox
clones.
is the face of one of Nintendo's big IP.
So?
Why would they get rid of Fox?
I'm not talking about Fox. I'm talking about the fact that Fox, Wolf, and Falco all exist, and they're like, no, they're gonna be different, and they totally weren't.
They got rid of Wolf.
Yes, I will kill him using a pickaxe. Why not?
Wolf left in Smash 4.
I killed him with a pickaxe.
And then they brought in Dark Pit.
Which is also dumb, and they're also way too obsessed with trying to sell Kid Icarus.
Oh,
Like, way
you should have
too
seen
obsessed.
the 3DS version.
Fire Emblem and Kid Icarus, it's like they believe that is exactly what the United States market needs.
Kid Icarus is mainly just Sakurai. But yeah.
But it's like they think that that's exactly what the United States market needs when they don't. They haven't sold super well. I mean, they have their fan base.
I think
they
Fire
absolutely
Emblem's
have their
selling
fan
pretty
base.
well. It seems popular. I don't.
I know you and the vice president of our gamers club are the only people I know who play it, and then I guess maybe Izzy.
Izzy likes Fire Emblem more than I do, definitely. I like it. I just don't like to play it. I think I like it. I don't know. I'm okay with it.
I don't like turn-based strategy games. They're so boring. Oh my god, you sit and you do nothing for so much time. And then you have to strategize, and then if you screw up, you have to do the whole slow fight again. It's horrible.
Can I just reemphasize why Dark Pit is a terrible character, though?
Dark Pit is a terrible character. The game is a terrible game, almost.
Smash? No.
Almost.
No, it's a great game.
Smash 4, not so much.
That's because you don't like it.
Yeah, that's why I would call it terrible, yes.
There are games I don't like that I'll admit are good games, like Halo.
Yeah, but I don't feel it has a single bit of amazing appeal that makes it worth being a different game than Brawl. What did it add because of the Wii U support that makes it any different than Smash Brawl with 2 or 3 more characters?
Well, it has a lot more than 2 or 3 new characters. It has new stages, I guess.
What I'm saying is, what does it do that makes the Wii U a reason for it making it on the Wii U instead of it just being Brawl Plus?
Well, it is mainly Brawl Plus.
What?
It is Brawl Plus.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Melee added a whole lot of different things. Brawl added some things and subtracted a ton of things.
It added many things and took away many things.
And then 4 is essentially just Brawl with a few more characters. It didn't
They're
add
refining it.
The whole reason that... Because, like, here's the biggest thing that I have is, what makes the Wii U different than the Wii?
It's more powerful.
So?
I don't know. That's what sells new systems nowadays, is their power.
Yeah, but
Do
that again goes back to graphics make a better game.
And
I don't see any quality that makes 4 worth buying in place of Brawl, and I didn't like Brawl.
well, again, it's faster paced than Brawl.
Mildly. It's not melee speed.
They removed tripping.
Which is a great thing that they did, because tripping was stupid.
Yes, it was, and
Tripping is... crits are fair and balanced writ large.
tripping,
Because
nobody...
because it was completely random, and it would totally screw over what was, a pretty competent run.
There is like exactly one person out there who maybe thought that tripping was a good idea, and that's the person who put it in the game. Everyone else thinks it's stupid, including me. And that's why they removed it, because nobody thought it was unanimously disliked.
Yeah, it was a terrible idea.
Oh, yes.
Well, 4 doesn't have the story mode that Brawl had, because they had like a hissy fit and removed story mode completely.
Because it was Brawl Story Mode was spoiled on the internet or something.
Yeah, because some people shared a few bits and pieces of the story. They pulled the whole story.
This is the internet age.
Yeah, so?
This is inevitable. That sort of thing will happen. There's no avoiding it.
Yeah, but why does it matter?
It doesn't.
That's what I mean. The fact that they took such a petty reaction is stupid to me.
But again, the fact that I like its roster more is a selling point to me.
But that's what I mean. The other thing is, I don't play multiplayer. I don't play multiplayer a lot. And so taking the whole single-player experience out of a game, awful. Terrible decision.
You are not the demographic they were selling to.
So?
That's what I'm saying.
That's why it's terrible. I don't agree with its marketing.
It doesn't make it terrible, it makes it...
Yes, it does. It makes it terrible for me, which makes
you.
it acceptable for me to call it terrible.
Yes. We should probably be going soon. Well, I will be going soon.
Let me see here. There was an earthquake. Is anybody hurt? Yes, I know. I just read the thing. Of course, I know.
He lost his shorts?
Yes. His lucky purple shorts.
Oh, no. We're going to have to close the store?
We're gonna have to close the store.
Food spirits.
And we're gonna have to close the stream too, but...
Ah, so you're coming with?
I suppose. I will warn you that as mopey as I normally am is gonna be worse today.
Oh.
Alright, I will be back later. We have to go D&D. We have to.